That's weird. Why isn't this loading? And we're live. Okay, hi. Hey. So we're gonna pick up right where we left off. I just took a long break for lunch. And I forgot where we are. So let's play the game real quick. The goal today is to be done with the trombone for a while. So I need to get him to a place where I can set him aside. And I'm not gonna, like, hate myself every time I boot him up. Which I think we're pretty close to. I'm not feeling deep loathing here. That texture's fucked. So let's fix that real quick. Circle. Filled. Hey, Uphill, what's up, man? Definitely getting somewhere here. Thanks, man. I do feel like I've spent maybe a little longer on character art than I should have, but for this stage, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Okay. The silhouette feels good. It reads. I feel like I understand which the limbs feel very different. Like, they look flimsy from the side, but they feel right when you stand on them. My goals for the character art, I feel like I'm there. Like, that doesn't feel wrong. Neither of those feel wrong, you know? So that's good. Things that are not so good. I feel like I do want a little black mark there. Hey May, what's up? Somebody else stole your throne for having... I guess there is no throne. I got another bit of fan art. You guys make me so happy. You guys make me so goddamn happy. It goes well. It's been pretty chill. Got up, I worked a bit on this. Went to the gym, ate a big lunch. Now I'm like sleepy, want a nap. But in about an hour, I'm just gonna pound a monster and then we're just gonna power through this day. Hell yeah. I think this guy's coming along. Things I need to do immediately. I want a little black mark there. I kind of like the idea that it looks like it's... How do I put it? Where's my trombone reference? There is kind of like sections to a trombone, so I feel like a little mark there would make sense. Kind of like... Staring at trombones too much. Kind of like how you got this kind of... Well, maybe. Whatever. It'll help delineate... I want something that says, like, this is the end of the box. And that'll help. You have it on this end, but you don't have it on this end. So I am gonna... And I had that at one point. I'm gonna bring that back. There's be a little black mark there. We're gonna toughen up the dark marks there, too. And then we're gonna start adding lines to the back here. Cobra, no! Get work done. Work while you listen. I refuse to be part of the distraction. Not sure what happened here to make this so. Alright. You're releasing on Wednesday. Gosh. That is nerve-wracking. Oh, wait, no. There's another thing. Oh shit, hey Nivik. Thanks, man. Cool. When's my birthday? January 4th. I can't think of a reason not to tell you that. I usually do my own thing on my birthday. It's kind of like people are pretty much done celebrating by the time January 4th comes around. So I usually just take a me day. Travel somewhere. Or don't. Sometimes I just literally like bubble bath in music. A little bit of weed. I shouldn't say that on the internet. It's legal in Boston. But anyway. Sorry. Yeah, alright, that needs to be a bit thicker. In general, I'm liking the way this is looking. Oh man, that's so exciting. Is this your first game? Are you launching it to like Steam and stuff, or is it for class? Sweet. Maybe I'll stream it on Wednesday. Either way, you should definitely drop it into the Discord or something. Or tweet it at me or something so I can play it. Oh, really? Oh no, this is just... Oh, to know my zodiac sign. Got it. I still don't get it, but okay. I wonder why that happens. Every time Maya has to think about something, like I open up a window that it takes a while or whatever, it like hides all of Maya. I've never questioned why that happens. There's probably a logical reason. Like they need you to not mess with the interface when they do it, or maybe they can't help it. God damn it. What I need to do is rename this material. Temp Lambert 12 should be line that. Oh, this is gonna be the one that goes back there. Let's call you line Matt. Hey, Soviet. Nah, man, I'm doing the trombone still. And hey, Biker Dad. Oh shit, a lot of people joined. What's up, people? Let me export and I'll show you what I'm working on now. Which takes a second. If this is like a real studio and I was setting things up for other people, I'd give them a one-button export for this kind of shit. I'm real sloppy. I just keep getting sloppier over the years. Oh, shit. What? Okay, I skinned those wrong. Alright, you ready? Alright, real quick before we go. This is the character I'm working on now. It's the trombone. Still noodling him a little. Right. And it effed up his material IDs. I don't think I had it. Oh, I did add two. One of these is gonna be, you're gonna be line E. You're gonna be circle filled. Yep, this is the trombone character. He's a little goofball. He turned into a real goof. I could make him less of a goof, but I kind of don't want to. Kind of like that he's a little goof. Oh, Oiler, you're so weird. Glad you see that too, May. That's exactly what I was thinking. Hey, Furious Fire. Gotta get back to working on these lines. This is actually gonna be hard. I gotta think this through a bit. I'm just looking at a lot of things. The line thickness on his feet needs to be stronger. He needs lines for his, obviously in the body there needs to be a lot of line work. I'm starting this. Crap, he just needs a lot of work in general. I also feel like the final resulting shape here should be thinner. That's not what I want. I feel like you should be thinner. That's fine. It's gonna make this outline a bit intense though. Maybe that's okay. This doesn't hold up from all angles. What's the problem with that? Yeah, maybe I just gotta futz with the outline shader. The lamps. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do for that yet. I have a couple of ideas. I'm gonna remodel that. That's gonna be one of those things that takes a little bit of thinking. But yeah, I have a couple ideas. We'll see where that goes. I'm on it. I still think it will be a street lamp. I think I just need to rework that model. I think maybe I mess with the outline shader here. And just randomize it a bit. Oops. Not the skinning. Would you have issues with this game for VR since you're using alpha textures for the lines? Well, technically, I'm not sure. I've done some stuff with VR. In Engine, they're not... There's no transparency. They're masked. So I think that should work. As far as I know, masked materials work just fine. I think it's translucency that messes you up. But I'm completely talking out of my ass. Like, you could tell me, Gwen, you're wrong, and I'd believe you. I definitely did think a game like this could pretty easily, if you get rid of the background, I could port it to VR pretty easily. It's something, I don't know, it's not something I'm super interested in, but it's definitely a possibility. I have friends in the HoloLens team. Not like the business side, though. Like all my buddies from college are engineers in the HoloLens. Shit looks sick. I was back in Seattle for a wedding recently. I mean, not recently, it was, I guess, 2 years ago now. I looked sick back then. Cool. I don't want all the bells and whistles and things that, like, people are really excited about VR. Like, I have a buddy that's working in a company called Verzum. They're making like a exercise bike where you put on a VR headset and you, like, you're doing the Tour de France or you're riding a unicorn based on the speed of how you're exercising. And there's a lot of money right now in VR for that kind of stuff. But I just want to, like, put on an AR headset, lean back, throw the internet up on the ceiling, and just scroll Reddit on the ceiling wherever I am. That's all I really want. I think if VR does take off, specifically if AR takes off, the way we interior decorate is going to completely change. Like, we're going to want more just white space to throw things on. I think a lot of things will change. I think the interfaces on the internet will be 3D. That's a huge thing that's going to change. I mean, because of course, why not? You know, push buttons like this and shit. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, Yerk Scrup, welcome back. Hey, Judge or Not. What's up, dude? It's good. Team Awesome is assembling here. I thought I removed programming is from the tags. I should remove that. Boop. And now it's gone. Should I add a different community? What community are we? Oh, I don't know. We have our own community. We've gone beyond the standard Twitch communities. There's enough of you now that, like, I feel obligated to work when you're here. But there's not so many of you that I feel like I have to explain the game every 10 seconds or whatever. It's a good spot. Eventually you get too big and then you gotta, like, be careful what you say and shit. Probably should be more careful about what I say and shit in general. I'm just fussing. know if any of this is gonna work. Did I not re-import that? This still feels massive to me. I'm starting to like that weird wavering line I got there. Definitely feels a little more like Telltale and a little bit less like this game though. Doesn't have that line quality. Oh, maybe if I... Oh. Line quality is wrong way to put it. It doesn't look like it was drawn with a pen or a pencil. It looks like ink. Why does that still look so thick to me? I need to rein in the outline on that. Or maybe it's just still too thick. Actually, wait. I think it was a mistake to pull this in as far as I did. everybody. Sorry I haven't been reading the chat. The instrument's above average LA skyline height. What? You could get a bot command like game. There is one for game. Type in game. I'll explain it. And hey, Rickson, what's up, man? I'm glad you like it, Judge, or not. It's coming along slowly. Yes, what's your question in Yuke's group? Sly Cooper. Oh man, I loved Valkyria Chronicles when it first came out. That was like early PS2, I think. Yeah, I remember when that came out. And that hatch shading, cell shading stuff they were doing wasn't really done very much at the time. That was back when games all kind of looked the same. How did you work with the soundtrack in The Flame and the Flood? I really enjoyed it. It was perfect, and Chuck did a great job. Okay, so Chuck Reagan is really old friends with our art director at the time, Scott Sinclair. They actually jammed together in a band down in Florida back in the day. And they've always wanted to collaborate. And so when we started a studio, Sync was like, yo, I want to collaborate with my buddy Chuck. And we heard his music and we're like, yeah, this is great. Okay, we're in. And he was in with us from the very beginning. He was, like, he did our Kickstarter video. We sent him a word cloud of, like, here's what we're thinking for the game. And he just made a song, The Flame and the Flood. We told him the name of the game was The Flame and the Flood, so he wrote a song called The Flame and the Flood just for our Kickstarter video. With the understanding he wouldn't even get paid unless the Kickstarter went off, and it did. And then after that, we collaborated again for like a rev share with him, and we just kind of were like, here's what our game's about, here's a really early version of the game that was unplayable, I don't even think he played it, but here's what our game's about, here's some art, here's what we're going for, here's the vibe, can you write us some music? And he went off and jammed with his band. He was touring at the time with the Camaraderie, and he just wrote the album. It was great. Like we didn't really have a launch party, but he happened to be playing at a venue called the Sinclair, how ironic is that, in Boston, right when we were shipping. So after we shipped, 2 weeks later we went and we hung out backstage with the band. Like, ate some shitty backstage food and got very drunk and had a great time. Who's doing the soundtrack for this game? That's an open question. So far, okay. I got one bit of music back, or not music, I'm sorry. I did send this off to an audio person, and I did the dumbest imaginable thing where I'm like, I trust you, man, just like, make sound for this, you know, it's a puzzle game, there are these robots, there are these machines that have dull lives, and they're escaping, and they're putting on these instruments, and they're dancing across the city skyline making music. And I was like, here's a build of the game, let me know, do you have any ideas, do you want to collaborate on this, what do you want to do? And he did exactly that. I told him it was inspired by theater, and so he put in the noise of crowd and stuff. Here, I'll show you guys. I think I did this once already, but shit. He did it really quickly too. He's really good. I thought that was cool. I thought it felt really kiddie. I really didn't like the background cheering and stuff. I didn't feel it at all, to be honest. So, but I mean, I understand why he did it too. He literally used the music I gave him and everything for the vibe video. What I would think I'm gonna do is try to give him... Yeah. What I think I'm gonna try to do is give him more direction. So I was thinking I was gonna do is like try to do a very rough pass myself and then send that off to him and be like, do this but you know better. So oops, no. So like I started with the drummer. You guys can tell me if this is shit, because I kind of like just did it late on a Friday night. I think that's kind of like what I want. Something that's a little more subdued. Something that makes it feel like you're making music, even though you're not. But like something that has more of that vibe. And I didn't communicate that at all. Like, I want to say I didn't communicate that well. I didn't communicate that at all. That was in my head, and the words I told the person I wanted to collaborate with were not the words that were describing what was in my head. And that moment I got that video back from Grover, and I was like, I suck at words. So I think I'm going to send him, like, this, and maybe I'll try a rough pass of the, accordion as well, to kind of get the feel, and then we'll try another round. Yeah. The other thing is I feel like it felt like Grover's version. I liked it. I totally get it, but it felt like you were on a stage, like there was a crowd. I don't know. It just wasn't what I wanted. There's nothing wrong with it. It just wasn't what I wanted. I don't have sound, Kylo. What you just heard is something I did on Friday. That is literally like, I just started that. It's not very good. I got it from, I went on YouTube and I found various free backing tracks, and I think that's what I'm gonna do for the other ones too. Apparently there's like backing tracks that musicians use when they're jamming sometimes, rather than a metronome. I don't want there's no human beings in this world, man. That's not the goal. So yeah, I think that's the direction I want to go, maybe. Glad you guys seem to like it. It's like a robot version of Footloose. That's right, Root Lancer. There's no dancing allowed. They must escape. I'm gonna listen to the Footloose soundtrack. Inspired me. I want to make sure my audio's off so I don't harass you guys. Oh yeah. It's not post-apocalyptic, there's just no people. This is Euclidean space. This isn't our world. We're in a different universe now. Euclidean space. Euclidean space is music, I guess, though. The robot did not wipe humanity. There is no humanity. It's Euclidean space. Come on, man. This is just a different place. It's not an existence that we live in. Alright. Enough goofing off. What was I doing? Oh, this Footloose soundtrack was a great goddamn idea. Thank you, Root Lancer. Yes, I need to get to the body. I need to start outlining that. On a more general note, adaptive soundtracks are kind of in, but I tend to prefer more traditional songs with a set structure that play sometimes during games. Kind of like the Flame and the Flood did, where the song just accidentally syncs up to your own journey. Yeah. I feel ya. I do like the idea that for the little puzzles, like, there's a cymbal crash in between and then the backing track changes. Yeah. Okay. Still think if you finish a drum puzzle, you have the drum line in the background. Yeah, if you go back and listen, like, there was still the backing track, it was just a different backing track. Is that what you're saying? I'm not quite sure what you're saying. Just realized I am actually making Footloose the game. That, I don't know why that didn't occur to me until now. I'm not upset by this revelation in any way. Okay, I'm not making Footloose the game, but still. Great goddamn idea. I feel like I'm just randomly moving verts. I'm praying. Hey. Shit. Sorry, what did I miss? I have no idea what you're doing, but the stream is really cool. Thanks, man. Welcome. I can answer any questions. I'm trying... So I have this art style that is this drawn thing, right? I have this art style where there's these transparent planes with these drawn lines, but that doesn't work in 3D space when you have these shapes that are curved, which is extremely frustrating, and I have no idea how to go around that. I had a couple ideas, like maybe there's a plane that's always facing the camera. That seems really complicated. And so the strategy, I need a way to outline these kind of tubes in a way that works when you rotate around it. I don't really feel like I'm not the one that's gonna like nail the perfect shader for this. That's been attempted before, so now I'm just trying something different. I'm trying, let's take this really old trick where you take a mesh and you reverse the normals so that the mesh is pointing, the tubes are pointing in rather than out, and you paint them black, and that'll create like a outline shader behind the mesh, and I'm just randomly pulling at verts to try to see if maybe that'll look like something that's drawn, or at least something that fits. It's a long shot, to be honest. Like, I'm not sure this is a good idea, but that's what we're doing. Sometimes you swing and you miss. Can you even tell I did anything at all? Did I even re-import it? It didn't export. Okay. Whew. That's good. Sweet. It is a nifty trick. See, it's kind of creating like a shape. It's kind of creating like a shape. It sort of fits. It could be worse. This is a trombone. What, is that not obvious? Here. This is the trombone character so far. He's a bit of a work in progress. He's a character, one of 3 characters in a puzzle game I'm working on. Oh, this limb? Yeah, I know. I don't really have a solution there yet. I may never get a solution. I don't like it. It is, however, the same thing I have on the accordion. Like, she has literally the same arm. Whatever I do for one, I'll do for both. With her, it makes a little more sense because they pull in the accordion. Damn it. I'll write that note down, actually. Maybe it's something I gotta figure out before I make the key art. Damn. Do you feel like it needs to be intentional in some way? Like it needs to be something? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could steal this instead. And make it like a stand. I'm not sure. Now you've said that, I hate it. God damn it. You're totally right. I just don't even see the outline when I'm this far away. Well, the feet are keys. Those are staying. I don't know why I like those so much, but I totally do. And when you bounce off them, it's gonna be sweet. Wrong thing. for this backwards. I'm sorry, Furious Fire. That level is so easy to beat. Alright, I'll beat it next time I play through. Just for you. Alright, just for you, Furious. There you are. Hope you didn't miss it. If you did, you can go back and watch. This is Footloose? Holy shit, I never knew that. Sorry, this Footloose soundtrack was literally the best idea. Thank you. That's the other thing. If you listen to music on stream, you can only listen to shit music. Well, you can't listen to anything that's like you can't steal music. Guess that's what I'm going for here. Like, you can't broadcast music that's popular. I guess I can't. Yeah, I can. What the fuck am I doing? was not what I meant to do at all. Let's just try that in general. Shit. That makes sense. Hey, what's up, Devolver Digital? Rickson, you're making music while you watch this? I'm making a game about instruments. I feel like that's very topical. I should drop into your stream sometime. What is Hail Fork? Hey Tonsillator, hey Squishy P. Gwen Volver Digital. Hey, thanks Chris, for letting me, Chris opened up a channel on his Discord for this game. So, thanks dude, I appreciate it. Yeah. Alright, you guys from Devolver want to see a game? I'll save this real quick. Give me 1 second. Let me just... export this. See if I broke the shit out of everything. Okay. Alright, so this is a 3D puzzle game. It is a game about a bunch of machines that ran away and tried to become musicians. It's a really lame way to describe it. But you play as one of these characters. You go through a series of puzzles. This is our little piano. This level is just to try to like get you into the kind of trying to teach you how to play the game. So yeah, that's a 3D puzzle game. Hey Chris. Chris Lum, what's up man? thanks, Tonsillator Man. That's cool. Oh, yeah. You guys are so weird. But yeah, recommended listening today is Footloose. Please, everybody, find the Footloose soundtrack and put it on in the background. Participate in the conversation. Hey, Chum Lum Hum. We are jamming. This is too much, I think. Anyway, today what we're doing is we're working on the trombone character. This is a character that has 2 limbs that you manipulate. So his puzzles are a little bit harder. And I'm working on his character, and I just did something I hate. So I'm gonna undo what I did. Yeah. Where are you? Am I missing one? are you? Oh. I think we have a thing where if you look, she's kind of got a silver, I don't know what to call it. The bottom is, like her underneath is silver. The base. We'll call it the base. And I think I did the same thing for the drum. So I think maybe I should do the same thing here. Yeah, kind is the new working title for the game. It's short for kinematic. What do you think of it? Oh, I see. Alright, Furious. Sweet. I shopped around a couple, like, you've no idea. I'm trying to play it cool right now, but I tried really hard to come up with a good name. That isn't taken, that isn't, like, that's short and memorable. That's Googleable. Technically, kind means cow. But I don't think that's well known, so. I reserve the right to change my mind. I kind of like kind though. When you see it spelled out, it kind of looks pretty. Kinda. What? Ah, shit. This hasn't happened in a while. Oh, I know why it happened. It's not skin anymore. Oh, wow. I get it. I get your bad joke, man. Cool. I can't listen to that right now, man. I'm jamming. It's Jesse's girl. Jesse's girl. Oh no. Yeah, no, you can't hear the music. If I put on the music, they'll mute the channel. I mean, I could listen to like royalty-free music, but... Mm. Yeah, that's the other thing. I like that everybody can kind of listen to their own music. I don't feel like I should play something everybody likes. You know, there was an initial version of this game that I was imagining way back in the day when I was... before I knew what I was making. When I thought at the end it would play back to Bohemian Rhapsody. You'd find out the musicians the entire time were playing out the soundtrack to music. If you, like, perfect scored it, if you got the perfect score on every level, it would play backwards to Bohemian Rhapsody. You'd realize you were just playing it forward. And there'd be random shit in the environment that would go with it and stuff. Dude, I love that there's so many musicians in this chat. That's great. I am always like... I find a lot of inspiration out of musicians, for what it's worth. Like, I always think they're super cool. Glad you like it, May. You know why I didn't go in that direction? I googled what it would take to get the license to Bohemian Rhapsody, and I was like, oh shit. I'm not gonna base my game on this song. It's a perpetual imagination inspiration machine. Thank you, man. What's up? I haven't seen you before. Welcome to the chillest stream on Twitch. Fuck. The downside is I don't know how to select that. Oh. Did I select the right thing? Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna grab a soda. I'll be right back. I want the blink to go to the music or to the track in some way. I want certain things in the world to be blinking. I haven't figured out exactly what or how yet. And the blinking lights indicate that they have panels. Like the drummer has only 2 sides out of his 6 sides that can activate. So he's got 2. The trombone has 4, and the accordion is 3. It's part of the design concept, like, I'll show you. Because she's got 3 limbs that move. You know, now that I've upgraded the other 2, I need to do another pass on her. She's now old. She could do with it 1 more pass. What was I doing for him? He looks like such a goof. Maybe that's bad. Maybe I should make him look like less of a goof. It would be really easy to just move those boxes around. What did Euler look like? Dude kind of looks like a goof. Hmm. It fits. I like it. I'm gonna leave him goofy. Yeah, the others need to have more secondary motion. Don't worry, it's coming. I haven't had time to do any animation on any of them. I don't know why I took the time to like do that one bone for the accordion. It just felt so necessary to make the accordion look right at all. Where it's not as necessary for these. Alright, I think next highest priority is gonna have to be... Shit, I want to move those legs now. I don't like their positioning anymore. Okay, we'll move this real quick and then we're gonna work on the sides. Google Euler. That'll make more sense. There's some deep puns in this game. Furious Fire. This is for my animator buddies, man. This entire game is an inside joke. That, like, 3 people will get. You are not the problem ones. Kevin Bacon? Alright, we're starting to get there. I don't like this. think that's gonna look cool. I don't know. Sounds good, Mittens. I don't know what to do for this. I don't like it. I don't like the... It's the bottom of this character. I do want to... Hold on. About to sneeze. I want the, Anyway. I want the bottom of the character to have that kind of, like, dull silver look, or brushed metal look that you get, like, at the bottom of a computer, the bottom of a machine. I want that. I just don't like the way it looks right now. I don't like the way these legs connect to it. Like at all. I hate it. Thank you, May. Maybe it'd help if they felt more seated in it somehow. Why do I hate it? I just do. Yeah. Holes for them to sit in, or maybe I change them so that it's not that gold color. Maybe that's the real problem. Maybe if they were matte silver it would actually work. That's the easiest solution. Let's try that one first. What the fuck are we listening to? Spotify's going off the rails, man. Fuck. Lost my character ID. Or my material IDs. Nope. I hate that. Let's see. I like that better. Yeah, okay. It's a very complicated silhouette. Just a lot going on there. Oh shit, Mittens knows. Mittens might start to get the jokes. The trumpet and the trombone are the same. My bad. I changed it from being the art from being a trumpet to being a trombone at one point. Yeah, so animators usually work in Euler rotations because it's easier to visualize your arcs, and computers usually use quaternion rotations because they're way more precise, and you can lerp between different rotations more. Oh god, I'm explaining this terribly. I'm sorry. Let me turn off this music. It's quaternions are way more precise, and yeah, you avoid gimbal lock. And yeah, this is a game about a bunch of robot bots that rotate 90 degrees. So one is named Quat and one is named Euler. And one is named Rue. I might change that last one. It's kind of complicated. There's always 6 level fragments that make up a level. There's a whole bunch of fucking inside jokes here. Does Euler stop rotating on one axis randomly and cause deep frustration? I can't tell you what's gonna happen, man. You're gonna have to play the game. You're gonna have to find out. These are adventures in Euclidean space. It's a very deep narrative. Although I feel like that might be a little too on the nose. Does the US have like a farmer's degree or something? It's 300 degrees instead of 300? It's 300 degrees instead of 300. I strongly suspect you had a typo there. Oh god, I don't like the fade at all. Hates it. I need to get back to a place where I don't hate it. Or I need to completely rethink it. Something simpler, maybe. Stand. I've seen these. They're not interesting. It's too much like the drummer. I don't know. It's too busy, I think. It's too busy, it's too many shapes too close to each other. It's distracting. It feels like with these other limbs, I know I can, okay, I can step up on this one. It feels right. With this, it's like, is that, it's long enough that it feels like it's a limb rather than part of his body at this point. Which maybe that's the problem. Maybe I just make his body longer. Give him like a belt or something. Cummerbund. Maybe that's what I gotta look at. Maybe I gotta look at like La La Land suit. A necktie, a collar of some sort. Do you mean like radians? Radians are freaking weird. This is critical reference, alright, Quick Flint? It's very important that we stay on topic here. And we stay on reference. I mean, there's ideas here for little bits of flair, but I'm not seeing anything that would really... Like, I'm not gonna give him pants. The suspenders thing was the only genius he got out of there. He needs a brown tie, yeah. I tried that. It didn't look good. Hmm. You know what we could try? Maybe there's just too many. Maybe there should just be like 3. For instance. And this is gonna be a bit weird, but bear with me. I'm gonna save before I do this. Save. Alright, what if... And also, I'm just gonna throw out there, I think the whole shebang here. I think all of this, including the teeth, not including that stuff. Too far. See, this looks better when it's shorter. I could make it longer, but maybe only if I also... Why does that always happen? Do you know Ryan Gosling has a band with like ghostly folk music called Dead Man's Bones? No, and I'm totally gonna check that out. Yeah, Chris Light, you actually kind of hit on something I was afraid of with the tie. You pretty much nailed it there. That's not the worst idea. Move the eyes down. Shit. Yeah. Yeah. What would that look like? And why is this so hard to figure out? Like, why can't I just cube plane? Not that cube. This cube. Oh. Wrong cube. You might be onto something here. Oh, where's my thing for this? Where the fuck is it? Sets. Where's planar mapping? Oh, there it is. Jeez. Let's see what it looks like. They are differently sized. I could push it further. I don't know. I don't know how goofy is too goofy. I tried glasses on him at one point. I don't think it panned out very well. I don't know if I like that, actually. The second line there, I think, really detracts from things. It might work if there was no second line. Here's what it needs to be. Not what I meant to. Later, Chris. And hey, Lana. Wait, is that Lana? Or, sorry, Lana the banana. Hey, John Spix. Later, Mittens. Alright, what are we doing here? Let's get this into the game and see what we're looking at here. Because I don't even know what I'm looking at anymore. I suspect I need to delete history. I don't know if I like it that well. Fix that line. I don't like the feet being like this. I want the feet to go back to where they were. I could like this new shape. It's possible. It's possible. Yeah. I think I'll keep it. I think it might fit better with the others. Cool, Anna. Welcome to the chillest stream ever. Oh. Man, there's a lot of people here all of a sudden. I was just about to take off. Did somebody host me? Yeah, Lana, when was the last time I showed you the game? I'll see some shit. I'm calling it Kine. Kine, not Line. Line is the game. Line's a different game. Somebody else is making that. Have you seen the accordion yet? This is like... This is my accordion. She's got her own troubles. I don't have any animation yet. She's got her own little puzzles she's got to figure out. This is the drummer. That's my little drummer. Oh god. Gotta be careful. This gray box world will kill you. He's pretty cool. He's got little suspenders. That I fucking love the suspenders. I don't know why I love that so much. Yeah, he's like a smooth criminal. Very, very hip. And I'm working on the last character now. We have an expert accordion player here? Seriously? Can I hear your shit? If you have everything, link it in the chat. We'll play it. You've been playing since you were 7. That's crazy. That's such a random ass instrument. I love them. They are so weird. I started researching a little bit about accordions to do that character. Like a little, not like a lot. But, what a weird freaking instrument. I still don't really get it. Yeah, this is kind. Accordion is fun. And this is the trombone. He's not there yet. I'm still thinking on him. Still figuring him out. Right now I'm thinking, well, I like the weird shape for his head. I don't hate the legs. I think I did need fewer legs. I just think 3 is the wrong number. I think I should have made it 4. Maybe I don't hate the legs. Going around in the legs. Oh, also I lost his little top thing. Man, I love musicians. Glad we have so many. There we go. I don't know. I have to think on this still. I just don't feel like I've got them figured out still. All this time, it's just not there yet. Yep, I'm making a game just for Janisk's EXE Live. Specifically you, bro. Alright. Thank you, Lana. Thanks for dropping through. Guys, I think I'm gonna go grab a snack and think it through. And hopefully next time I stream, you guys will see something cooler. I'll have some inspiration strike. But I don't think it's gonna hit me here on stream. I've been going at this one for 3 hours. So thanks for dropping in again. And thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Of course. Do you guys have any questions or anything before I go? It's okay, I'm not making this for the profit, Jen, so. Cool, Rickson. Yeah, what's your question, Michael? Thanks for yours, man. Do you intend to release and ship Kine? If so, did you resolve any sort of trademark legal stuff to be able to stream it without fear of somebody stealing it? I do intend to release and ship it. I have not trademarked anything yet. If my trademark gets sniped, I'll probably change the name of the game. I came up with the name... Well, I kind of decided that name tentatively just a little bit ago. In fact, I think this stream is still called 3D Puzzle Game. And under the hood, the game is still called 3D Puzzle Game. So, not too worried about it yet. It's not like I built any kind of hype around that name yet. At all. Yeah, I don't know where to go with that. I don't know when the right time is to trademark something. If you're in a professional environment, obviously I would have done it by now, before I showed it to anything to anybody, but, like, this is a game being developed on the weekends on Twitch, so, I would be less concerned about somebody sniping it from me and more concerned that it's already actually taken. And I don't know because I haven't done the legwork of getting a lawyer and verifying that it isn't taken. So it could be. So I probably shouldn't advertise that name yet. I didn't plan to advertise that anywhere. Yet. Maybe soon. It's a good idea to trademark the name of your game, absolutely. Alright. Well, thank you guys. I'm gonna roll out. It's been real. I will probably see you again before next Monday. But as always, I will be streaming on Monday next week. Of course, Michael. Welcome to the stream, man. Alright. Bye.